Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Today is May 13th, 2023, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the NASDAQ 100 on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendations here, even if I do talk about trade and trading strategies and stuff. With trading, it's very risky. You really need to get educated. You really need to check with your financial advisor, check with your significant other, and see if trading is actually suitable for you. Let's zoom on here. The NASDAQ is still bullish. It's been trading really fairly tight, and it has closed the gap that I was expecting it to close, and it's above that level, and it actually made a test of that level, and I think it's ready to go higher. Let me maximize this chart, and let's take a closer look at each one of these charts and see what's actually happening. Again, here on the quarterly chart, my stochastic has actually crossed over, heading towards the top and all. Very, very slow. It's been hanging out here for a long time in this middle area, but it finally crossed over. It's finally looked like it's getting above the 10 moving average on the quarterly chart. We are finally above, that level where I thought we needed to get across, that first level. But still, we need to break this high. Once we break that high, then I'll be looking at getting across this level right here. Then I'll be looking at us to break that high. That's the way I look at it, on that move back up. And look like it's right now it's going fairly slow. It's definitely not like years up in the past where this thing actually would be zooming up. We're not getting that type of action at this time. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the monthly chart. And on the monthly chart, we are above the 10 moving average. That stochastic has come off that bottom pretty good, and it's almost at that 80% line based on my settings and all. And I kind of expect this thing, since it did close up here, we're still mid-month. I expect us to still close green for the month. As long as we close green for the month, I'm expecting this thing maybe not this month to make it all the way to a resistance one, but I expect it to actually be closed higher. I expect us to stay as a green month. I don't expect this thing to turn red on me here in the month of May, like a lot of times it usually could happen, as you see back here in this month of May, and how big that range was. Usually you get these little small ranges when the market is actually heading higher. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the weekly chart. And on the weekly chart, you can see these tight candles that we've been having here. You can see that the stochastic here, it only made a little bit of a pullback when it made this pullback here, and it made a nice bullish pattern and actually went higher. Didn't take off to the races going higher, because the way I look at it, we had a gap here, we had some supply here, we had where the market came down. It was expected, in my case, the way I look at the market, to actually be kind of slow. Once we break this high, still we got another little area up here. Again, we're going against a big area. This is the first time in a few years that I've seen the market making a climb back after a big drop. So this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm adjusting to trading with this type of action going on in the market. So but I do expect it to keep climbing slowly. So again, you need to find products out there that are moving if you like trading that type of stuff. But if you like trading the indexes themselves, trade what you see. That's all I can say. All right, let's take a quick look at the daily chart. On the daily chart, as you can see, we've had these tight ranges, these little drops, these small moves based on what we've normally used to seeing that's happening on the Qs. The Qs are maybe a higher little volatility, implied volatility than some of the other indexes, but it hasn't really been going anywhere, and that's what you got to see. It's not going anywhere real fast. That's the thing, but it is moving. So, and right now on the daily chart, with the stochastic being at the top, and on the daily chart, we are getting a bullish pattern. We had a bullish pattern to finish out the week. But the way this market has been moving and the way this market has been acting, we might get a little play off of that. Let me just zoom in where, if you don't know what I'm talking about or what I'm seeing this bullish bearish engulfing in the right location. It's near top with the stochastic also at the top. So this is a very strong pattern. Pretty high probability that we may get a drop next week, and it may come back down here into this area. It did what I kind of expected here already, a test of this level here that I had where I thought the market needed to fill. It has tested that, but now will it try testing it again and actually break it? And if it breaks it next week, it can come all the way down here to a support 3 level, and I'll still be okay with whatever happens there. Because based on the trading strategy that I've learned to trade now, or what I've been trading here lately, I'm okay with that. But we have to kind of like wait and see. But this is the bearish looking pattern right now that we're having on the NASDAQ. So be careful with any long trades that you have. Tighten up your stops and be mindful of what you're doing. Again, that's all I really want to share. I just wanted to point that out. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.